There are many types of shapes, but none can compare to the circle. The circle is the one shape with no edges or corners. Many foods are shaped like a circle, including pizzas, pies, and a donut. If you like circles, donuts, and cute raccoons, then the game Donut County might be the game for you. Originally released in August 2018, Donut County was developed by Ben Esposito and published by M3E Interactive. The idea originally came from a Peter Molyneux parody account called Peter Molyneux. This account gives off random, absurd game ideas. The original prompt made in 2012 said, "You play as a whole, and you must move around your environment, making certain elements fall into the correct targets at the right." The game was originally called Kachinka after Native American Hopi doll sculptures and had a completely different story, but the name and story got changed later in development. Most consoles, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PS4, and PC on Steam and GOG, as well as the story starts with a raccoon named BK getting his new droid. He uses the droid to send holes, aka donuts, to different people and cause havoc and chaos around the city. Eventually, it leads to the destruction of the town and all the townsfolk being stuck underground. While they are underground, they sit around the campfire and discuss in detail the events that led to the predicament in each level. Each person has a different story, with the one thing in common is that they ordered donuts from BK. After each of the town's citizens tell their story, they decide to revolt against the raccoons in order to find a way to get back to the surface. In this game, you play as a hole that swallows everything in this path, kind of like a black hole in space. As more things fall into the hole, your hole gets bigger and bigger and you can swallow more and more things. Sometimes the things you swallow can give you different abilities, such as setting things on fire, or pressing buttons, or launching things back up into the air. The more objects you swallow, the higher your score gets as well. This game also has a few puzzles in it, or moments where you need to put things in the hole in a certain order to complete a level, or do a certain action to complete the level. As you complete each level, you can see what trash you collected in your hole in a book called. Some things that I like about this game is that there's a balance between the puzzles being challenging but being able to be solved without getting too frustrated. I also like the 3D art style and the music in this game. It is also fun to watch your hole get bigger and bigger as your hole swallows more and more objects and collects more objects inside of it. I also like how each level and each character is different from each other, and it tells its story through the gameplay and its characters. I don't have a lot of problems with this game, but I do wish there was some sort of replayability to it, whether it be through harder levels or remix levels, due to how short the game. Overall, I give the game a 4.5 out of 5 due to it being a short game but having a fun and interesting story. So, if you're looking for a short fun game to play around with, then you should give Donut County a try.